mean nothing for 3 or 4 days. Can you imagine how hungry you would be? I want y'all to feel that. I want y'all to feel how hungry you would be with no food for 3 or 4 days. What would you be thinking about? You'd be thinking about food. Yes, you'd be thinking about food. You would be starving, beginning to starve for food. And you would be craving food. That's all that would be in your mind, would be food. How can I get food? Everything else would fall away, become less important. The longer you're deprived of food, the more that craving, the more that's in your mind, food. Now, let's go a little bit further. Let's say that there's some kind of restriction on food. There's some kind of famine, there's some kind of government control. There's no food banks, there's no soup kitchens, and nobody's going to give you food because they don't have enough for themselves. But there's a black market in food. But in this black market, that food is scarce and it's expensive. And it is illegal to trade in that black market. If you're starving for food, if you are craving, all you can think about is food. You feel that starvation inside of you. Would you break a law? Would you trade in that black market? If you had to, would you steal to get food, enough money to buy food and to survive? How much of yourself would you be willing to give up? How much would you be willing to change and go against the things that you know are right to be able to survive? Those of us with an opioid addiction, we go through that same kind of craving, but we do it 2 to 3 times a day. As soon as these opioids start metabolizing out of our body, that craving starts getting into our head. All we can think about are these opioids. Everything else starts falling away and becoming less and less important because we are starving for these opioids. It doesn't matter that we really don't need them to survive. That's gone. That's been gone. We have changed the structure of our brain to the point that it has determined that what we need to survive are these opioids. We crave for them. And the longer we're without them, the more we crave for them, the more we need them. And this is where we end up doing the things that hurt the people we love. It's not that we're trying to hurt them, not that we're wanting to hurt them, but we are starving. And we are desperate. And we will hurt the ones we love to keep from starving. And if you're starving for food, you do the same thing. If you had to do it to survive, you would do it. The point I'm trying to make is that the craving for food, the craving for opioids, serves the same function. To make everything else fall away and to force you to focus solely on what it is you need to survive. To find some way to get what you need to survive. We're not bad people, but we are placed in a situation because of the prohibition laws in this country to where we have to do bad things to get what we need to survive. We are not looked at as having an illness. We are looked at as being morally deficient, lacking in willpower. If you just really wanted to, you could stop. You can't stop this. I'm not going to starve today. It doesn't work. This is an illness of brain structure and function. Until this country views this as for what it is, an illness, not a choice, an illness, and stops criminalizing us, stops othering us, stops stigmatizing us and sees us for what we are, which is just people who need help instead of prison, more people are going to keep dying. In any other illness in this country, what we try and do is to mitigate the harms of that illness. If somebody has COPD, we give them oxygen. If somebody has diabetes, we give them syringes, insulin, glucometers. If somebody has a spinal injury, we give them wheelchairs. We make sure they can get into doorways, get into restrooms. If somebody has, again, Parkinson's, we give them medication, we give them physical therapy. We do things to mitigate the harms of their illness. With us, we get thrown in jail. Instead of this country working to mitigate the harm of this illness, the laws, the society, the way we are treated exacerbate the harms of the illness. It makes it worse. What we should be doing, my opinion, is looking at this as what it is, a physical medical condition, an illness, and let's try and mitigate the harms of that illness to the individual and to society. We are not children. If we have the options, if we have the choices to do things that will keep us healthy, we will do them. Give us syringe exchanges. We will use them so that we don't spread disease or contract disease. Give us naloxone. We will save people's lives with it. What? Oh, my friend's dying. Oh, gee whiz, I'm just going to sit here and keep using it. No. If we have the ability to save somebody, we will do it. We are not heartless human beings who don't care. What happens is somebody's overdosing. The first thought that should pop into our heads is, oh my God, they're overdosing. Let me get the naloxone and save them. Or, oh my God, they're overdosing. Let me call 911. Since you don't have naloxone distribution in this state, the first thought should be, oh my God, let me call 911. That should be the first thought. But too many times, the first thought is, oh my God, they're overdosing, I'm going to jail. Oh my God, I'm overdosing. If they die, I'm going to be charged with manslaughter and I'll spend the rest of my life in prison. That should not be the thought. It should be the thought should be, let me save this person's life. These laws that are talking about, let's throw the dealers in jail for life. If somebody overdoses and dies, let's throw those people and those horrible people in jail for the rest of their life. They're killing us because that makes us afraid to